Dear students and friends, today we are going to learn analysis of variance, also known as ANOVA.
Dear students and friends, in this lecture we shall learn a technique known as analysis of variance to test for the significance of the difference between more than two sample means and to make inferences about whether our samples are drawn from the same populations having the same mean. The analysis of variance procedure or F-test is used in such problems where we want to test for the significance of the difference among more than two sample means. In fact, the technique of analysis of variance one of the most powerful of statistical methods developed by R.A. Fisher. There are two types of classification, one-way classification and two-way classification. In this particular lecture, we shall learn one-way classification. The one-way analysis of variance is designed to test the null hypothesis H0 where all the means are equal, and the alternative hypothesis would be all the means are not equal. Then we must know how to calculate F ratio. F ratio can be computed by using the formula variance between the samples by variance within the samples. Then we need to compare the calculated value of F with the given table value. If the calculated value is less than the table value, then we need to accept the null hypothesis. If the calculated value is greater than the table value, we need to reject the null hypothesis. We must know some abbreviations. In ANOVA, SSB stands for sum of squares between samples. SSW stands for sum of squares within samples. And SST stands for total sum of squares. So in short, when we are given more than two samples, we must use analysis of variance. Now we will solve one problem using the one-way analysis of variance. Four machines A, B, C and D are used to produce a certain kind of cotton fabrics. Samples of size 4 with each unit as 10 square meters are selected from the outputs of the machines at random. And the number of floors in each 100 square meters are counted with the following results. Here we are given 4 machines A, B, C and D. From each machine we are taking samples of size 4. So obviously we are taking 4 samples. So we must use analysis of variance procedure. So here we have 4 machines A, B, C and D. From each machine we are taking samples of size 4. From machine A, the number of floors in the first sample is 8. Number of floors in the second sample is 9. In third sample 11 and in the fourth sample 12. Similarly from B, C and D, the values are given. Do you think that there is a significant difference in the performance of the 4 machines? The table value for F-test at 1% level of significance is 5.95.
The solution is, first we have to fix the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis, the machines do not differ significantly. Alternative hypothesis is the machines, the 4 machines differ. At the end we will come to know which claim is true. Okay, now we are going to form the table So first column x1 x1 square, x2 x2 square, x3 x3 square, and finally x4 x4 square. X1 is nothing but the values given in the first column. Just fill them up. 8, 9, 11, 12. X1 square is just square them. 8 square is 64. Now just find the summation. Add all the values. So summation of x1 is 40. Now after finding the values in the table, we are going to find out T. T is total. T formula is summation of x1 plus summation x2 plus summation x3 and plus summation x4. Now this value plus this value plus this value and this value, just add them up. 40 plus 28 plus 53 and plus 90. So the value is 211. This is our T. Now to find out correction factor. Next one is correction factor. The formula is very simple. T square by n, capital N. T square is, this is T, just square them. Square by n is total observation in the question. So there are 4 rows and 4 columns, therefore 4 into 4 is 16. 4 rows, 4 columns, 4 into 4, 16. Now the value is 521 by 16. So our correction factor is 2782.56. After finding correction factor, we have to find out SST, total sum of squares. The formula is summation x1 square plus summation x2 square plus summation x3 square and summation of x4 square. Now we have to take the summation of squared values. That is 410 plus 216 plus 745 plus 2038 minus correction factor. We have to subtract the correction factor value, minus 2782.56. Don't forget, we have to subtract the correction factor value from SST. So we will be getting 626.44. This is SST value. After finding out SST, we have to find out SSB, sum of squares between samples. The formula is summation x1 whole square by n1 plus summation x2 whole square by n2 plus summation x3 whole square by n3 plus summation of x4 whole square by n4 minus correction factor t square by n. Now this is not the squared values. Take the summation of x1 and square it. That is nothing but 40 whole square by this n1 is the number of samples in the first column. There are 4 samples. 4. Here 28 whole square by n2 again 4. Minus correction factor value is. Find out this value, you will be getting finally we'll be getting 540.69. This is SSB, sum of squares between. Final one is SSW, sum of squares within sample. This is very simple. SST minus SSB. SST value is 626.44. SSB value also we got. Subtract these two. We will get, this time we should not subtract the correction factor because already in SST as well as in SSB we already subtracted the correction factor. So again no need to do here. We are going to form the final ANOVA table. So this is the table. Source of variation, sum of squares, degrees of freedom, mean square. Between samples. Between samples we already got the values. 540.69. So degrees of freedom. The formula is C minus 1. The formula is C minus 1. C represents number of columns. There are 4 columns, so 4 minus 1, 3. If you want, take it down. The formula is C minus 1. Number of columns minus 1. Mean square value is nothing but divide this value with its degrees of freedom. We will be getting 180.23. For within samples, we already got the value 85.75. Sum of squares within samples 85.75. Its degree of freedom is n minus c. N minus c. N is total observation minus number of columns. Total observation is 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. N minus c. Now again mean square, divide this 85.75 by 12. We'll be getting 7.15. So finally total, sum them up, we will get getting 626.44 and here we'll be getting 15. Now finally the F ratio at 3,12 degree of freedom is divide this value by this value. That means between samples by within samples. The value is, now the table value is given in the question 5.95. Now compare this value with the calculated value. The F value is greater than the table value. This is greater than the table value, therefore the null hypothesis is rejected. Negative hypothesis H1 is accepted. So the conclusion is the 4 machines differ significantly. Thank you.